Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
It's another shot at decreasing wait times at the Lloydminster Hospital. A permanent MRI service is now in the city. Using the new stationary MRI will create more access, as the mobile MRI system was only in Lloydminster once every 5 weeks.
So if you got on the list, waiting for a year means waiting through all those 5 weeks of waiting. And then you're limited to those 5 days in that period. Whereas now it'll be, you can pretty much pick the day.
And conditions weren't ideal for the mobile MRI setup, especially in the winter. Mitchell says the new location is more comfortable.
It's a little more private. It's very modern, very well equipped. A little more privacy for the patients as well.
The stationary MRI is covered by healthcare.
If you were to go there without a referral through us, you would have to pay for that service. So the reason the doctors do it through us is that we have the ability to provide that service free of charge.
And hospital staff say booking with the Lloydminster Medical Imaging Clinic is the same process as the mobile service. Canadian rockers Moist are continuing to tour in support of their most recent album, Glory Under Dangerous Skies. They made a stop in Lloydminster at Colonial Days on Friday night. Stacey Comer was there and has more in this report.
The members of Moist are on a summer festival tour. The band had a string of hits in the 90s, taking a break in 2001 that would last about 12 years, before a decision to head back out on the road, followed by the release of an album last year.
When we first got back, we didn't know what to expect with just how the band would sound, how the band would feel, and it was very quickly the same old thing. The only difference is that we're a lot more chilled now.
There's something that happens when you get this group of people in a room together, that it's just a natural extension to write. We had no intention of doing an album when we first got back together, and very soon we found ourselves generating material.
Going into this record, when we really got into it, it really felt like the first record in a way, because the songs came really easily, and we really just wanted to capture the sound of the band playing live, and there's a certain purity to that.
This is the first time Moist has performed in the border city, and it's something the band looks forward to.
I'm always thrilled to go to a town that we haven't gone to before, and those are often much smaller towns, and we have some of our favorite shows have been in towns like that, past and present.
And there is talk of another album.
It's feeling it out, and it's also, we have to feel inspired, and right now we're feeling inspired, so yes, it's kind of marching towards another record. As soon as it stops being fun, or it stops getting you up in the morning, then it's time for another break.
Stacey Comer, Newcap News.
Just a few weeks ago, children competed in the Kids of Steel triathlon here in the city. Nothing was held for the adults, but 25 years ago, the Go for Gold triathlon had many adult athletes training to compete at Sandy Beach. Annika Notfate has this story in this week's Retrospect.
If early indications means anything, then this year's Go for Gold triathlon should be bigger and better than the past 2 years.
We have approximately 40 people pre-registered right now, Greg, which is up about almost 100% from last year. We're going to expect between 75 to 100 people on the beach come Sunday morning. I've had a few phone calls from some people around. Steve Wallach gave me a call the other day. He's from Moose Jaw, training out of Kelowna right now. He's probably number 3 in Canada, so he phoned and inquired about the course, so we're kind of hoping he might show up. So
the triathlon gets underway Sunday morning at 9 o'clock at Sandy Beach. As the athletes hit the water before biking and running, the course will be challenging.
We've got a really challenging course. The course has got some rolls in it, some hills, and that really makes it interesting to see who will win. We were out just last night doing some general cleanup along the roadways, along the highways, and at the beach and stuff, and it's looking in really nice shape for the weekend.
Well, that's all we have for Retrospect this week. I'm Annika Notfate.